Alrighty, you guys. Here we go. So we're looking at our documents for homework, seventh grade. Document analysis is everything we need to know. I mean, it is the most important skill when it comes to history. So let's make this short and sweet. We'll go over some things that you should be looking at, not necessarily the answers, but what you should be looking for and the steps you should be taking. Here we go. So first question says, according to the above document about the Quartering Act, what were the colonists required to provide to the soldiers? So I'm just going to highlight first. I need to know the main idea of my question. All right, I'm going to highlight that in green. So the main idea or subject of my question I see is Quartering Act. My highlight is not the best, but it'll work. Quartering Act. And I like the little phrase right here where it says required to provide. That's what we're looking for. Oh, that is horrible. Don't hit on my little line. It's a little off, but we'll fill it in here. All right, how about that? All right, and colonists as well. Another key part of it. We need to know who is required to provide it. And who are they providing it to? Soldiers. So I'm essentially just highlighting the subjects, right? And the subjects are our main idea and what we need to be looking for. So once again, reading the question twice, as I always tell you, according to the above document about the Quartering Act, what were the colonists required to provide to the soldiers? Simple to find. Let's go and find the source that we need. All right. Looking through them, I'm pretty sure document 3 is the one that we need that has information that we need to answer that correctly. But just in case, I just want to check out my other documents to be sure. Document 2, Boston, just skimming. Looks like it talks about an incident, maybe Boston Massacre, depending on, based off that picture. Probably not the one we need. We need to know what the Quartering Act provided for soldiers, or what colonists were required to provide for soldiers. Protection, the kingdom, legislative power of America, Parliament. Okay, not much about the Quartering Act, but document 3 definitely has information about the Quartering Act because of the title, right? So we're gonna go with document 3. All of our answers. So we did our first step. We read our question twice. We identified the main idea of the question, and then we went to our source to connect it to an actual question with some evidence and information in it. Now we just need to find the actual evidence for our answer. Make sure we start all of our responses off with based on what I read. And you can plug any word in there where read is. You can plug in analyze based on what I analyzed, or you can plug in based on what I researched. If you're technically researching when you look at these documents closely like that, look at my spelling of research. All right. Amen. But I'm going to stick with the old adage because I love it. It's not broke, don't try to fix it. Based on what I read, all right, your responses should start off that way. Key thing, just checking my time. We had 3 minutes already. Cool. All right. Key thing that you want to do for each question. 3 steps. Identify the main idea of the question. All right. Next, go to the source. Connect something, the main idea of your question, to something within the source to show or prove that this is the source you should be pulling from. And then lastly, cite evidence of where that information came from. Based on what I read, what? All right. That's where you pull your information from your text and you put it in your own words. All right. So, for instance, if you found in source 3 or document 3 that the colonists were required to provide cell phones and tablets for the soldiers, I'm just using that as an example. You would say, based on what I read, colonists were required to provide cell phones and tablets for all soldiers in need of them. All right. This is just an example. So if that was the case, if cell phones and tablets were the required items, you would restate your question, cite evidence of where it came from, right? And that's essentially it, you guys. I want you to do that for each one. You have 3 questions. And now cell phones and tablets becomes your focal point. But that is it. That's how it should look on your documents. If you have any questions, hit me up on the Remind app. If you don't aren't on in yet, then we'll just have to see each other Tuesday. Enjoy your Labor Day weekend, you guys. I am out.